Okay, I will call this special meeting to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the purpose of this meeting is to vote on the 2023 budget and to set a public hearing for what we spoke about the other day, putting an enclosure in the tax bill going out. And Marie Sedio asked us if we can do that, and we have to do it according to procedure. Okay, so how do we start with the vote?
It's the final.
Got the resolution.
Yeah, BJ,
Oh, thank you.
you have it?
I do, yeah. Whereas pursuant to Section 108 of the Town Law, and public hearing was duly held on the 10th day of November, 2022, on the preliminary budget for the year 2023, at which time all interested persons had an opportunity to speak in favor of or in opposition to any and all items therein contained. And whereas this budget has been available for inspection by any interested persons at all reasonable hours, and whereas the town board has revised the preliminary budget and made certain adjustments, now therefore be it resolved that the preliminary budget is hereby adopted and declared to be the annual budget for the year 2023. So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. So we have a 4-0 vote on that, right? Okay. And basically, a little comment in the revisions of the preliminary budget, things would change, but the overall spending was the same.
Right.
It was just a question of making various changes to the budget to reflect a more accurate budget, and but the overall increase was the same.
The next one?
Yes.
Oh, you have it too? Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah. Tax bill.
Okay. Want to read the whole thing? I guess so. No. Is this the one you want,
I
right?
don't think so.
You can read.
Which one is it? What's that big? Is that big?
Oh, yeah, because it's an amendment to the.
Oh, okay.
Adam,
You have a summary on the back?
it does.
Just read the summary.
Yeah.
This is a notice of public hearing to consider a local law to amend the town code, chapter 115, entitled Taxation, to add a new article, Article 8, to be entitled the Tax Bill Enclosures, to permit the insert of a certain enclosures authorized by the town board resolution to be included in the tax bill. And again, it's fairly lengthy, but I'll read the very beginning and the end. Be it resolved that the town board of the town of Shelter Island hereby directs that a public hearing shall be held on Tuesday, November 29th, 2022 at 1:20 p.m. prevailing time to hear any and all persons either for or against a local law amending chapter 115 entitled Taxation, to add a new article, Article 8, to be entitled Tax Bill Enclosures, to permit the insertion of certain enclosures authorized by the town board resolution to be included in the tax bill, which provides of the following. And it goes through the different things that it follows. In summary, it says the purpose of this law is to increase the opportunities for outreach to the residents of Shelter Island for matters of public concern or service. Such inclusions shall be authorized by resolution and exclude political propaganda and commercial advertisements. Be resolved that the supervisor hereby authorized in. No, that's
Wait.
all right. That's basically it, right?
So I'm just going to read this section. The tax receiver of Shelter Island shall include with the tax bill of the town of Shelter Island certain enclosures so long as A, the enclosure has been authorized by a resolution of the town board. B, the enclosure includes a notation that it is included by the order of the town of Shelter Island. C, the enclosure does not reference any elected official by name, but only the title of the office. And D, the enclosure does not include any matter that is of a political nature, is propaganda, or any type of advertising. So it's meant to be used for informational purposes.
Correct. So moved.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Be it resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized and directed to expend the sum of $12,981.24 from the B 8010.491 account to Granicus, Post Office Box 1964, Palatine, Illinois, for compliance and rental activity monitoring for the year 9/20/21 through 8/2/22. That's the host compliance.
Since, just as a note on that, before we second and take a vote, that we've discontinued that contract and we are going to handle the monitoring of rental properties by the building department as we move forward.
Right. I think we learned how, what they do, how they do it. Now we're going to do it
Yeah.
in-house. Okay, so move.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. The only other thing, I see we have the executive session for the possible acquisition. What I'd like to do, because we don't have a work session Tuesday, is come up with a date. I'd like to do a year-end interview of all the department heads.
Oh, great.
And,
That's a good idea.
so just, let's see what works for you guys, just think about it.
Let's do it on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. The 23rd is a Friday.
So whatever works for you guys, just let me know.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to make a motion. We close the special meeting. Is Stephen here?
Stephen's online.
He's online, yes.
And go into an executive session to discuss a potential CPF acquisition. So,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, thanks, everybody.